All right, so in this video, we have a look at the LeBron 18 in the Reflections colorway, and I wanted to give you guys my thoughts from a casual perspective of the LeBron 18 signatured sneaker, which has been a long time coming. I've been a fan of the LeBron line since the very first one back in the day. So, and that wasn't even called the LeBron, it was called the Zoom Generation. But now we have the LeBron 18s, and these actually look pretty crazy. From images, I don't think the pictures actually do the sneakers justice, but we'll get into that. Let's go ahead and jump in. What is going on, guys? Hes here, collectivekicks.com. If you guys haven't shopped on my site before, basically I just curate a bunch of deals for you guys and have a collection of them that I find through the week over at Collective Kicks. So feel free to go check that out, link in the description. If you guys are trying to buy a pair of LeBron 18s, I will also link them in the description. But this is the first look for me in hand of the LeBron 18s, and I gotta say that they look better in hand than pictures. I think that is a good starting place because the pictures look like just a little bit of an elevated like LeBron 17 or whatever. And if you like the 17s, this is a really nice evolution, and they have a couple nice features to the shoe that are going to make it fun to see what colorways they drop of this, because as we've seen already, they have a couple different colorways scheduled to launch. This was the first one that dropped early on sneakers. It just happened randomly, and I'm sure that this colorway is going to release again, I'm assuming, but this one is a Reflections colorway. And when I took the first shoe out with the yellowish laces and yellow bottom, I was like, this is kind of cool, like interesting looking theme. And then I dug out the other one just to put them on. I was like, oh crap, like this is crazy. Like it's a totally different shoe. Like cool that they did two different colors, and it's not done with just a lace swap. I mean, they really have a lot of different details of the shoe that are different on each shoe, which I'll get into a little bit in the video. But before we jump in too much, let's go ahead and see what Sneakers said about the shoes. So these are the LeBron 18 Reflections. $225 is the box price, which is crazy expensive, but it is what it is. LeBron James was destined to elevate his game. The LeBron 18 Reflection celebrates a handful of defining moments along his rise to the top of the league. The Reflection theme is expressed through slightly altered colors on the left and the right shoe, with variations of the sole, logos, heel, and laces. Iconography representing his 17 seasons to date creates unique collage that appears as graphics on the heel, tongue, and sock liner. With a lightweight black knit posit 2.0 upper, a durable molded heel clip, a new air system in the tongue, and a full-length air zoom unit combined with a max air in the heel, this game-changing design elevates LeBron's signature line to the next level. Did you hear that right? There's actually tongue air units on the shoe. There's three of them, one down at the bottom, middle, and at the top of the shoe. And I was kind of wondering, I was touching, I was like, it's a little bit squishy. I was like, that's weird. But it is actually a little bit of an air unit right here that floats on the tongue. It's a little bit squishy. It's kind of fun to squish, to be honest, and it's a soft, gelish sort of rubber that feels kind of cool to touch. I don't really know why they would do that. I would think that the extra rubber there would just make it so it's not as breathable, and it looks cool regardless to have air units on the tongue. I just was not expecting that for sure. Like I didn't catch that from any of the images. It definitely gives these a very unique twist. So the upper is actually made from a lightweight knit posit 2.0, which feels pretty rough to the touch, but it does feel a little bit breathable, which is nice. Definitely a really, really thick knit. And then you do have some pretty crazy flywire reinforcement up to the laces. So it looks pretty seamless the way that the laces come together. Obviously, LeBron's a big guy and needs a lot of cushioning on the bottom of the shoe. You can see the max air unit down here. But also on top of that, they have this massive external heel counter, which is super, super beefy and rubberized too, which feels good to the touch. It definitely feels like these have a massive, crazy amount of reinforcement. It's not the lightest shoe in the world. It's pretty heavy, but it's not as heavy as I would expect because of all the rubber and all the layers and stuff involved. So the midsole looks just like a regular midsole with an air unit in the back and some zoom covered up here in the front. But there's actually a little bit more to that, which I thought was kind of cool. So first of all, right underfoot, you have a 10mm zoom stack, which is massive, and it's full length through the entire foot of your shoe. Underneath that, they have a Cushlon midsole, which is super soft. If you haven't tried Cushlon yet, softer and squishier than Nike React, in my opinion. Under that, you have the massive air unit in the back. This is a big, beefy max air unit, which is pretty nice. There's also some paint speckles on here, which is a nice touch. And then they have this weird EVA plug composition on the bottom of the shoe. I honestly don't understand the tech well enough to explain why they have that on the bottom of the shoe. In the very front diamonds, it looks like you can see the zoom stack under there. I thought you would have been able to do that back here, but it's not. It's this weird hard plastic TPU stuff. So interesting look nonetheless. Overall, I think that this will be a performance beast for LeBron. I do like the fact that it has like a detached tongue as well, and it looks a little bit stylish. I think because of the heel counter and the tongue being in the materials that they are, you can actually do obviously a lot of prints on there to make the shoe look a lot better than just a knit pair of sneakers. So I like the evolutions there. The tongue is extremely rigid though around the top section. I'm assuming if you're wearing short ankle socks, this is not going to work for you. I'm an ankle socks guy, so that's not going to happen with these because this is just really rough. As for fit, if you're wearing for performance, probably true to size. For casual, I could have probably gone half a size up. They fit me okay, but honestly, I like to have a little bit extra room, especially in these kind of tight, scrunched up sections in the front of the shoe right here. So half size up probably would have been preferable. This colorway is crazy though. As you can see, it's literally two different shoes, two different laces, two different pull tabs, two different swooshes on the front. The midsoles are painted completely differently. The paint splatter on top of the knit is actually different on both shoes as well. They did a really good job on this one. It looks way better in hand than I would have anticipated. But that is a look at the LeBron 18s from a casual perspective. What do you guys think about the LeBron 18s? Casual, performance? Leave a comment, let me know what you guys think about the shoes. I think they look pretty cool. I think it's a shoe that you could probably pull off from a casual perspective, but it is really hard nowadays. A lot of people really aren't going after the performance sneakers to wear casually, and rightfully so. These things are beasts. They're made for on court. I think it's been missing on the market for the most part in the last handful of years, but there has to be a crossover between extreme performance for like amazing athletes and then casual wear. Go to Walmart in your dope LeBrons. I mean, there has to be a look to that. And something that's comfortable from casual as well as for these massive athletes like LeBron. But what do you guys think? I mean, is there no room for the crossover anymore into lifestyle? Do these meet your lifestyle needs? Will you be picking up a pair for lifestyle as well? If you guys are trying to buy a pair of LeBron 18s, I'll link some in the description. Basically, they'll be coming out more this year, obviously. So obviously, I'll be linking Nike over there. But anyway, that's all we have for the video. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Notification bell, be notified of when the videos are posted. And hopefully we'll see you guys back for some more. Peace, guys.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.